In this video, I will be showing you how to approve a student post on Seesaw. I will also show you how to send back a post as a draft so students can make corrections or additions, and also how to do two-way communication on a student post. If after this video you still need assistance, please contact one of your building IT members. So first we're going to go to the teacher portal in Seesaw. When students make a post, teachers will see a red bar across the bottom telling them how many unapproved posts and a chance to review the items. If you click on the red button for review, it will take you to all the items that need to be reviewed. You have the choice to approve the item, send it back as a draft for corrections or additions, or delete it altogether if it doesn't belong here. You can scroll through and look at your students' work, and you can even make comments under the bottom of their post. If I scroll down, I get that option for every one of my posts that needs to be approved. Although this is a nice place to approve posts, if you did assign an activity, there's a better way to do this. We're going to instead click on the light bulb activities button. And when you scroll down, I'm going to use this activity as my example. Students had to complete a states of matter sort and take some pictures around their house of 3 different states of matter. Instead of clicking Add Response, which is what students would do, teachers will click on the gray bar. This is a great way to see a whole view of your class and who has completed each assignment. I see that I have 2 assignments to review of students who have completed this work. I can go through and read their activity, look at their sorting options, view their pictures, and decide if I'm ready to approve it, send it back, or delete it altogether. I can also go to the bottom and leave the student a comment. This post is ready to be approved, so I'm going to click the Approve button. Then I'm going to write a comment underneath for my two-way communication. Actually, I'm going to put, "Great job on your activity today. Please tell me how this went. Was it easy or hard to find the 3 states of matter in your house?" So I'm going to post that to my student, and for two-way communication to work, my student has to reply to my comment. So I'm going to go through, I can press the arrow to go on to my next student. I can either approve the post, send it back as a draft, or delete it. Now I notice on this post they have this coffee mug under gas, and I'm wondering why they did that. I could add that in my comment section, or if I feel that they made a mistake or did not complete part of the activity, we'll just pretend like they need to work on something. We'll send it back as a draft. When you send it back as a draft, I highly recommend leaving the student a comment so they know what to fix. Now I know the student did add the pictures from their house, so I'm just using this as an example. I'm going to tell the student what they need to fix, and then I'm going to hit post so the student has my text down there. So that's what you would have to do to approve your post. Again, it will label this one as draft to let you know that you still need to approve it once they fix it. Students will get a message on their end as well so they can see what needs to be fixed. So I'm going to show you what this looks like on a student device. So I have an iPad screen right here. I have a student logged in. They're going to click on class, and you could see that it says waiting for teacher approval on that activity. Then I'm going to scroll down to this activity right here. And I'm going to refresh their screen because we had recently posted that activity as a draft. So this is a highlight to the student that there's a message that they need to finish something on the activity. I'm going to scroll down and you can see my message is down here. Students simply click on these triple dots. They click Edit Item, and they go ahead and complete any corrections that need to be done. Once they complete their corrections, they click the green check mark, and it gets uploaded for approval again. So I'm going to go back to my Seesaw account. I'm going to go back to my activities, and it says I have a new response because my student fixed their draft. I'm going to go down there, and now my draft has turned into another review. So after my student makes corrections, I can then go through and approve it. Now it's important to note that this so far is not two-way communication. My student does need to reply to my comment. So I'm going to have my pretend student do that. So I'm adding a comment right now so we can see what that would look like. Okay, so I replied as a student to my comment. And you can see it already appeared here, student 10. Thank you for your help. I added the pictures. It was hard to find a gas at my house. So I can approve the comment so that I can see it on my feed. And that is my two-way communication underneath this activity. It's also important to note that this is only a communication between the teacher and student 10. It's not to the whole class. Only student 10 can see that comment. Parents will also be able to see it though once you hit approve. That's pretty much the way that you would go to approve post. You would just keep clicking on the gray bars, looking underneath your assignments, clicking on each student, and approving the activity, sending it back as a draft. That activity's already been approved. If you have any posts that are not in the activities portal, again, you just click on the red button to approve those posts. And just to reiterate, the two-way communication would have to be like this: a teacher asking a question and a student replying. Each party needs to have a part in that two-way communication for that to be recorded.